Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Earlier today, the patch notes for Season 7 of Apex Legends were just released. So we are going to take a look at that and see what's up with the new season. Yeah, let's get started. Alright, so we are getting started with the new Legend Horizon. Her abilities were actually released before this, but we'll take a look at it anyways. We got her passive Spacewalk, increase air control, and reduce fall impacts with Horizon's custom spacesuit. So this seems great for movement, which is already phenomenal in Apex. It's the reason why a lot of people love it. Her tactical gravity lift, this honestly seems like one of the best tacticals, not gonna lie. It seems great for positioning, and as we've tested it out on Kings Canyon and World's Edge, they are very useful. Her ultimate black hole, deploy nuke to create a micro black hole that sucks in nearby legends. I saw a video of this earlier, and this seems insane because you can literally just remove people's cover, start shooting at them. Alright, next up we got the new map Olympus. It looks amazing. We've seen footage of it before, and yeah, let's see what else they got for it. Alright, this seems interesting. Now players can use Olympus's luxurious amenities to their advantage. New vehicles called Tridents give your squad a way to boost into battle and take your enemies by surprise. The Phase Runner, a tunnel of phase energy running through the center of Olympus, lets you cross the map in seconds. And the Rift stands tall over everything, mysterious and Beckett. Let's see if so we got an image of it right here. And this looks like some kind of tube, so maybe we're able to use it to go across the map. I am assuming this is going to be very useful when getting around when the ring starts closing. Yeah, that'll come in clutch really easily. Alright, we got the new vehicle Trident. Exclusive to Olympus, the Trident is a hover car designed for a whole squad. Cruise the highways to avoid choke points or use the boost to soar over bumps. This thing is made to speed up those early game rotations. Drive in third person or ride as a passenger in first person with capabilities. The Trident is durable, so it will never explode, but the damage applied from enemy fire will be dispersed among the players in the car. Don't worry, you can still do full damage to players by hitting them directly. Wait, sorry, what? Don't worry, you can still do full damage to players by hitting them directly. Oh my gosh, I read that wrong, so I thought they meant that you can hit people with the Trident. I was like, what? I thought the Trident wasn't supposed to do any damage by itself. Okay. Next we got the LTM Olympus preview. I'm excited for this. Clubs! Oh my god, they have Club Penguin on here. That's funny. Steam. Like a little GLaDOS potato charm. Alright, we got a new battle pass with this season. Level up your pass to unlock the skins like the Wraith High Class and Octane's Fast Fashion. Alright, so here's where things get interesting with this. Challenges are no longer points based and are now granted between 1 to 5 stars, depending on their difficulty. Oh damn, so they're actually ranked. Like ranked missions. So it seems like they actually simplified challenges for Battle Pass this time around. Quality of life updates, attachment swap improvements. Yeah, small change, but nice. Replicator updates for Season 7, we have removed weapons from the crafting pool and replaced them with shield batteries. The high level attachments will still be tailored towards a weapon category. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of that change. I like finding shield batteries on the ground. Now I'm just going to be constantly crafting shield batteries. We now prevent other players from picking up items that you have crafted for the first 5 seconds after crafting. Yes! Okay, this can be disrupted by pinging the item. This is annoying when you play with randoms. Airdrop clarity. The colors of the beams have changed to differentiate between normal airdrops. Airdrop beams still stay visible when close to the airdrop instead of fading when you get close. I really like that because sometimes I get close to an airdrop, I'm like, is someone here? And then really we just get too close on the beam. Spears. Miscellaneous. Dark Star now shows an Arc Star model when one is thrown near you instead of a grenade. Nice. That's cool. Added a new voiceover line when We're using a Phoenix kit. Nice. Those take forever to use. Add a new voice line when you drop Hollow Spray. I thought those were I thought that those were like dependent on the Hollow Spray. I don't know. I only have one. Now paying ammo in your inventory to request more for your teammate. Nice. Made modifications to the ring to reduce the amount of unplayable space in the circles. I don't have a lot of problems usually with my circles, but there are those circles where it's just like, you can't even reach the other team. So hopefully this does make an improvement, because this was also listed in the patch notes the last time as well, I believe. Regular map rotation. For 2 weeks, Olympus will be the only map you can play on. That's normal. After that week, we go into normal rotation between Olympus and World's Edge. You'll be vaulting King's Canyon for the time being. Okay, I'm honestly fine with that. Here's where things get really interesting. Bangalore. Rolling Thunder. Reduce the time it takes for explosion from 8 to 6 seconds. Yes! Not much to say here. Rolling Thunder will continue to function primarily as a zoning ability, but with a somewhat shorter fuse, it will encourage enemies to leave the zone slightly faster. This is definitely the buff she needed. Right now, Gibby's ult is still a little bit more overpowered than her very similar ult, so this should be a lot better. Wow, so they just buff Caustic. I don't mind it. Honestly, it is annoying when you can't see past your own team's gas. Mirage, I was not expecting a Mirage change, although I think they did mention it at one point. Psych out / life of the party, decoys now have 45 health. What? Dang, this is a buff. So I think this buff is going to be useful. Octane buff, yes. Swift Man, doubling healing rate from 0.5 HPS to 1 HPS. Okay, maybe not, because yeah, it's his win rate that kind of matters. He's not really helpful for team compositions. I don't think this is going to do a lot for him, honestly. At this point, I think Octane is just the best solo legend, but not the best team legend at all. Alright, so Wattson, we got a tiny buff. Increased damage per touch from 10 to 15 damage on her tactical. Cool, this is pretty simple. This will definitely make her a whole lot more useful in lower levels of play, but in higher levels of play, I don't think it's going to matter too much, this difference, so I think this is overall good. Alright, Loba's an interesting one because she's still not really where she needs to be, but see what they got. So, yes, this does improve for Black Market, but I think her tactical is what she needs improvement on. I think this is because in End Circle, you tend to have enough loot. I don't think her Black Market is going to be the thing that makes her win. Alright, next we got Rampart. I do think she needs a strong buff. She came out kind of weak. I'm assuming they implanted some kind of nerf already to her kit. Yeah, I think the buff to amped wall, it'll help for sure. But during combat, they are kind of easy to take down. I don't know if this is going to help improve her win rate. Alright, let's cross our fingers with Pathfinder. Alright, so we got 2 changes coming in with Pathfinder. We got his hitbox and something about his grapple. Alright, so we got an old comparison and a new one. Okay, so they're nerfing his hitbox. So this change makes little sense to me because he still has low profile. I don't understand why he has low profile and easy to hit. Oh wow, they addressed my concern. As the question is sure to come up, we are not yet removing low profile from Pathfinder with this change. Alright, so this seems... I don't know if I agree with this strategy, because I think by nerfing his hitbox, that's kind of directly associated with his low profile. And a big reason his win rate is so high is just because so many high-level competitive players play him. So I don't know if this is the way to do it. Alright, so Pathfinder no longer needs to be on the ground for grappling hook to be considered finished. This will definitely help. Alright, so this grappling hook buff is great. I think it solves a lot of people's frustrations with him. Having a 40-second cooldown when it really should be 35. and now it actually is 35 in real time. So hopefully this is able to compensate for him keeping low profile and the even bigger hitbox than what he already has. He's the 3rd biggest legend. Okay, so weapon meta. I don't know if there's gonna be too much of a change coming in with this update. Right now, energy weapons are kind of the meta. Supply drop. R99 is out, and Prowler is in. Prowlers will have the ability to change between 5-round bursts and full auto. Nice. Did they buff the Prowler? I don't think the Prowler is strong enough to just be in a supply drop without being changed. Alright, so we got new gold weapons here. Cool. The fully kitted weapons, those don't really make a difference to me. It's annoying that certain scopes are on them, but you know, if I get one, I'll use it. Hemlock. Increase recoil effect of the first 3 shots slightly to the right. Increase recoil magnitude. Reducing recoil multiplier. Reducing headshot multiplier. Right now, it seems to be getting slightly nerfed over neutral. I'm okay with this. Hemlock is a really great weapon. Yeah, I think the Hemlock will just be harder to use right now for people who aren't used to it, but it was very strong this last season. Havoc. Alright, so they changed the recoil pattern of the Havoc. I loved using it during Season 5. Okay, so the Havoc is basically just has a better recoil pattern. It's easier to control. Last season, I stopped using it, but I think I have to see a side-by-side comparison with the Havoc and the Devotion to really decide if Havoc is going to be usable. Alright, so we got the L-Star. It looks like they haven't changed too much. Alright, so it looks like these buffs are more so to give the L-Star a better feel of a weapon and make it less clunky. I'm not sure if this is going to really improve its capability of knocking someone down. Alright, so the Sentinel. Sentinel is an interesting weapon for me. I'm not a fan of bolt action sniper rifles. They just take too long to keep on firing. It's not my cup of tea. But this should help with making Sentinel a better weapon and overall on par with other snipers in the game. Okay, the triple take is getting a change in fire rate. It looks like his fire rate is just getting lowered by a small portion. I don't think this is going to do too much, but I like the triple take right now. Okay, we got a new hop up this season. I was really interested in seeing what the quick draw had to offer because I like using the RE45. When equipped, the gun becomes quicker to raise and lower, making less time to ADS. Nice. Game meta changes. Evo armor requirements increased. I don't mind this. I've been finding that it doesn't take too long to upgrade shields, and you can just find a new one pretty easily. Take someone else's. Ring damage reduce. Is ring camping coming back into the game? No. Yeah, ring 2, I found the most problems in ring 2 because it's still a large ring and it deals so much damage. And I die the most in it. But having this damage reduced should fix that problem with ring 2 at least. Wow, that's a drastic changes for the other ring. Seems like you'll actually be able to survive in rank 3 now, which is interesting. Hopefully this doesn't lead to ring camping again, but it is nice for at least ring 2. Bug fixes. We won't be spending too much time here, but... Alright, so they're improving audio, basically. Pathfinder's getting a bug fix, nice. Wraith's getting a bug fix, nice. Octane's getting bug fixes, Crypto's getting bug fixes, Revenant's getting bug fixes, Rampart's getting bug fixes. Cool, so that's it. Yeah, bug fixes are nice. Amazing. Alright, so that's it for these patch notes. Hopefully you enjoyed watching. If you did, please like and subscribe. Help support the channel. Also, yeah, go check out the description for links to other great content, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, I do have one.
Got one. Got two.
Wait, one of them self-resing below.
Got him.